Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So my question is it okay for me to set financial boundaries within my marriage? And if so, how should I do that?
What does that mean?
Okay, backstory. Several years ago, my husband unfortunately lost all of his finances due to someone else mishandling his finances for him. So he initially had to start from square one. All his finances were seized. Fast forward to now, he's been trucking job to trucking job, and there's always been some type of issue with the lack of mileage, the lack of pay, the hours, truck breaking down, all types of issues. So due to him being a high income earner in the past, I think what he's doing is being extremely selective and picky with what jobs he'll take. So I'm basically trying to see how I can help him commit to just doing something like stockroom, backroom, even entry, like something like that, until he's able to do the thing that he wants to do, which is trucking, just because it's been 3 years since he's had a secure and steady job, and it just put a lot of financial stress on me.
So he's not making any money because he's not working much?
Yes.
Why is he not working much?
He's going for jobs, like he'll go.
That wasn't what I said. I said, why? What's broken? Why didn't he want to work? He used to work.
Yeah. Nothing's broken. His pride, maybe.
His confidence, maybe.
Yeah.
Have you sat down with him and said, I need you to help provide for this family?
Yeah.
Did you say it like that, or did you talk about the jobs? I need you to take different jobs.
No. I've said it. We've had several conversations about this, and then he'll try to go back into trucking because he's like, "Oh, we'll make a lot of money. This will be more money." But I'm like, okay, it hasn't been working. So even if you had a job that's only $15 an hour, like that's better than just sitting and waiting and hoping for something else.
What is he doing during the day? Is he just sitting at home?
No, he does side hustles. Like he does car audio, or he bakes sometimes. He has some family friends that he does like side work for, but it's nothing like substantial to help cover all of our expenses.
Neither's $15.
Yeah.
You don't like who he's running with?
I don't like who he's running with?
Yeah. When he goes over there and works with the guy on the stereo thing, you don't like it, do you?
No, I'm fine with it. It's different if it was actual, consistent, full-time income.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is about financial boundaries. I think this is about the fact that you don't respect your husband, and he's doing nothing to earn that respect. And that's different than love, and that's different than honor and all those other words. But
the financial boundaries you're talking about setting are what you do right before you file divorce because you gave up on him.
That's right. Because you're talking about splitting the bills because you're tired of carrying the whole weight of this household. Right?
As if you running the whole thing by yourself is going to fix it. It doesn't.
Are you done?
Right.
You sound done.
No, I'm just frustrated.
Yeah. It's hard when you sit down and tell somebody that you love, I need some help. I need you to be a full participant in this marriage. And he looks at you and goes, nah. That's heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. And you deserve better than that. For whatever that's worth. I'm so sick of guys who are scheming and always have a plan and always have a thing and always have a thing, and their wives are just drowning. I'm sorry.
It sounds like that you need to sit with a counselor and or your pastor, both, and bring him if he'll go, and he needs to hear loud and clear that your marriage is going down the drain. It's not gone down the drain yet, but the water's running out of the sink. Because if he doesn't go get full-time employment as a sign that he loves his family, then this is going to continue to get worse. It's not going to get better. And there's no boundary that you can set, like, I'm not going to give you anything but lunch money, like he's 4 freaking years old or something. He's not your son, he's your husband. And so cutting him off from, whatever, that doesn't fix this. What fixes this is his heart changes and he goes, oh, I got to get up off the couch. And fixing us 2 stereos a week is not going to cut it. And so I'm going to have to go leave the cave, kill something, and drag it home. And that's you're going to have to set not a financial boundary, but a marriage boundary at some point.
Yeah.
And you do that not with 2 talk radio guys, okay, or podcast guys or YouTube goobs. You do that with a counselor that gets into your all's life and they go through your underwear drawer and they know what's really going on, and not a 3-minute discussion with me or John. And we would never tell you, unless you're being abused, to end something on the radio or on a podcast. But we will tell you that you're heading that way, maybe more than you realize, Chloe.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. And I feel like you're in the dark, and Dave and I are looking at the flashing red lights. Your marriage is in a lot of trouble, and I think it's about going to see somebody ASAP. Yeah, I hate that for you, Dave. My it seems to have cropped up over the last 2 years, and I'll say it's just flat out ignorance on my part. Just the men I run with, even the goofballs I run with, right? None of them would look at their wives and say, I ain't doing that. I just don't know those men, but it seems to have cropped up more and more and more and more.
I think they're males.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I don't think they're men.
Like, there's a responsibility you got, man. When you take somebody's hand and you say, I do, till death do us part, you have opted in. You don't have the obligation to wait for the cool new deal. You got to go get it done for your family. Period. End of story.
And you can self-actualize later.
That's a later problem, right?
Yeah. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.